good day, everybody, and welcome back to a new episode of Copyscope, the Siemens podcast for business leaders and influencers of the Malaysian market. With me today, a special person. He's the CEO of Air Selangor, Mr. Adam Saffian Ghazali. Adam, welcome to the show. Great to have you.
Thank you, Tindaro. Thank you for having me here in Siemens podcast.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yes.
So the reason why I'm so excited to have you, because you're a super busy guy. I mean, we both met about a year ago-ish, right?
Yes.
And we always had the plan to catch up, but you're traveling like crazy, even more crazy than me. and I follow you quite quite intensively on LinkedIn, and you have posts almost every day somewhere else.
Because we have a lot of things that we do in Air Selangor.
Yeah.
And I need to communicate that to our stakeholders, especially our staff, because we have 5,000 odd staff.
Yes.
And they are scattered around Selangor, Kuala Lumpur and Putrajaya.
Right.
So I think LinkedIn and Facebook, Instagram is one of the best medium for me to inform them what Air Selangor is doing.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. And you do a great job doing this.
Yes.
I just was wondering, when you have so high pace of stuff happening, right? After, I think you're in office now for 1.5 years or 2 years, something like that.
1.5 years.
1.5 years.
Yeah.
So what is the, let's say, the top 3 events that stuck with you? Where said, these were my 3 milestones in the last 1.5 year that you're really proud of that Air Selangor went through? What would be these 3 things?
Okay. The first thing, when I joined Air Selangor, I did not reinvent any wheels. I just go through with the team what they are doing and try to improve from there. Because my experience, I'm also in the water sector, but I'm more involved from the international level. I'm the Deputy President of the Malaysian Water Association. I'm also the Strategic Council Member of the International Water Association. So I look at what Air Selangor is doing, and I try to put international best practices to it.
I see, okay.
So one of the things that I'm really proud of Air Selangor when I joined is they are in the midst at that point of time to be a member of the leading utilities of the world, of which we got it this year in Paris. We got it, and we are the first Malaysian utility water or sewerage that has been given that recognition as the leading utilities of the world.
Wow. So how's that measured? How's the ranking? How they come up with this ranking?
They have 12 things that they look at a company.
Yeah.
And Air Selangor excels in 3 of them. 3 of them. And one of it is actually on digital transformation.
Okay.
Of which I think when they come and look at us, when we presented to them, they are quite happy to see that we have leapfrog from a normal traditional utility to a utility that embrace digitalization. So I think that make them really confident to give us that kind of award. And I can tell you, even though it is not me doing this thing, that thing is being done by all the 5,000 staff of Air Selangor.
Right.
I think our staff, our stakeholders, I think even the nation proud of what we have achieved so far.
Right.
Yeah.
You made a good point, digital transformation. I mean, obviously that's also something that I'm super interested. But for water, can you bring it down from a abstract to very tangible things? What you do with digitalization? Are you digitalizing, I don't know, the water flow adjustment, or what you do actually with digitalization?
I think to answer that question, Tindaro, I think we need to look back at back 20 years back. How do the Malaysian water sector looks like? Back in 2006, our water sector, our water operators are being run traditionally. I mean, when traditionally we have a water treatment plant, we see where we can get the raw water, and then we need to know when to put the water to our demand area. That is before 2006. But when we have that kind of business model, I think the government at that point of time realized that the industry need to evolve. The industry need to improve. So the government at that point of time decided to amend the federal constitution. So what we have before is the water sector is in state list. State list in the federal constitution. What it means is that only the state government has the power to do anything about water. But with the amendment to the federal constitution, the water now is in the concurrent list. When it is in the concurrent list, the federal government also can have a say in the water sector.
Oh, and that's valid since when?
2006.
2006. Okay.
So after the amendment to the federal constitution, the federal government enacted two legislation. Number one is Water Services Industry Act, VCR. And then to administer VCR, they enact another law, which is Suruhanjaya Perkhidmatan Air Negara. So when they have this law and a regulator, and then they ask all the state water operator to corporatize. So if let's say the state water operator is not corporatized, so it is very difficult for a regulator to regulate them, because it is not possible for a regulator to regulate an agency of a state government. So they did that first. So when they did that, then I think in 2008 and 2009, we have all these meetings to really decide what we want to do with the water sector in the country. So of course, first thing first, they need to put up a regulatory measures. They need to make sure that everybody follow the same rules. Everybody have the same KPIs, and everybody will be appraised or being judged, being evaluated by a regulator which is independent from your shareholders.
Okay. Yeah, very important. Yeah.
Yeah. So we push forward for the last 5 years. I think the situation now is more stable. We have water operators now. Everyone is under the licensing regime of our Suruhanjaya Perkhidmatan Air Negara. Then we can move forward. Okay, what do we see after that? Number one, we need to make sure that we serve our customer better. Okay. So how do we serve our customer better? Obviously, apart from the improvement in infrastructure, to build up our new water treatment plant, to put up water pipes, we need technology. This is where I think the regulator asks the licensee, what can you do more? Of course, for Air Selangor, we always believe digitalization is the way moving forward. Not because we don't love our staff, but we think with technology, we can respond better to our customers.
Right.
For example, I mean, we have 34 water treatment plants. And these water treatment plants get water from the river, from dam, things like that. And previously, you have to send people to the source to do some testing.
Right.
But now we have online analyzer. We know how much is the pH, how high is the turbidity, whether the raw water is suitable or not to be treated by our treatment plant.
Right.
So that is in the beginning. And in our water treatment plant, we try as much as possible to automate the process. For example, I mean, in one of our water treatment plant, they can run the water treatment plant from an iPad.
Okay.
Yes, we invited the Raja Muda of Selangor to one of our plant, and we actually show him how we can operate a pump from our iPad.
Right.
So that is one of the things that we are doing in Air Selangor to embrace digitalization. And the reason why we want that digitalization is because we think with digitalization, where we can do the work better. It is not just because there is everyone wants to go for digitalization, we follow suit. But we believe that digitalization is good for us in Air Selangor.
Yeah. And look, the first thing that I learned when I arrived here in Malaysia is that in the water sector we have a lot of water loss. You guys call it non-revenue water, right?
Yes.
And then I was comparing different states, and I figured out that Selangor is actually with, I think, 25, 28,
27. We are
27.
at 27.
20%, 27% loss, which for me was, that's a lot. But then I compared it to other states.
Yes.
I think some states go up to 60%.
Correct. Yes.
It was mind-boggling.
Yeah.
So my question to you would be, what are you guys doing better than the other states to have only, quote unquote, 27% loss? So why they have 60 and you 27? What is the difference really? And how you use digital technology probably for pipe burst detection, leak detection, and all that to bring that even further down? What is your view on that?
Okay. The difference between Air Selangor and the other state water operator is that when we talk about non-revenue water, people think non-revenue water is something that you appoint a consultant, you appoint a contractor, and then the consultant came in, give you recommendation, and the contractor did the work. And after that, the consultant, after finished of the contract, the consultant and the contractor leave the company. But we do differently in Air Selangor. We have our own non-revenue water department.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
It is being headed by my friend Kelvin Siu.
Okay.
So what happened is that, yes, at first we do not have that knowledge at first, but after so many consultants, so many contractors, we do learn. We do learn to do correct things for our distribution network. I think that is one of the things that is lacking with other state water operators. Number two, we understand that when we want to reduce the non-revenue water, there are few components. And the most important thing is to make sure that we have this thing called district metering zone.
Okay.
Covered within our distribution area.
Okay.
For example, with Air Selangor, we covered 73% of our coverage area with district metering zone. So this district metering zone is very important because it demarcates the boundary of an area. For example, I know exactly if the water that comes from a water treatment plant, for example, from Semenyih, goes to a DMZ ABC, I know exactly how much treated waters that goes in to that particular DMZ, and then how much do our billing team bill within that area.
Right.
So with that, I know exactly how much is the non-revenue water per DMZ.
Okay.
So this is where you get the 27% for Selangor. We have almost 2,100 district metering zone. That this, together with another 27% area which have not been under DMZ, forms the 27%.
Right. So what you say is 70% of the districts you have a very close control mechanism in place.
Yes.
Only 30% is where you struggle to get data.
Yes. But that is the reason why in the next year, 2006, we are going for a performance-based contract to increase the number of DMZ. So that we want to cover almost 85% of the area in Selangor to be under DMZ. But more importantly, when you have DMZ, you, like what you said just now, Tindaro, we are in control. So just imagine we have 2,100 DMZ. It cannot be only that 100 people in our NRW department to know everything. So we require a system.
Yeah.
We require technology. So that's why in every DMZ, we have sensors, we have pressure reducing valve that communicated to our HQ.
Right.
So based on that communication, we know whether there is a likelihood of a pipe burst or not.
Right. Right.
So once we have that kind of analysis from our sensors, our loggers, our PRVs, then an instruction can be sent to our field team to go and do a manual leak detection to confirm, for example, the system say in this area within 20 meters, there is a very high probability that there is a pipe leak.
Yeah.
But we as a human need to go there to confirm.
Right.
And if we confirm, then we will put into our sales force the order for our contractor to go and fix the pipe.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So that is within the DMZ. Another point of which I want to stress here, because we have 34 water treatment plants. We have 31,250 kilometer of pipes.
Say it again.
31,250 kilometer of pipes
Wow.
around Selangor. So this 31,250 kilometers of pipe,
Yeah.
if you put the pipes, everyone together, it is from Kuala Lumpur, New York
Yes.
to Kuala Lumpur.
Crazy.
Yes. So that huge, that big, that far. So we need technology. So we have put sensors. We have put sensors in our main distribution line.
Yeah.
So that if, let's say, there is a drop in pressure, we will know and we can send our people to check whether there is a pipe leak or pipe burst.
Okay. So do you have all these 32,000 kilometers of pipe? Do you have that as a digital twin somewhere, or because I assume these are old legacies? I mean,
Yes.
pipes put in the ground decades ago,
Yes,
if not
correct.
longer, right? So how you make sure that you have a replica, digital replica, all of that? How you manage?
We understand that the digital twin is very important to Air Selangor. Like rightly as what you said just now, this is mostly a legacy kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because our pipe, the age of our pipe is perhaps the oldest is 60 years, 70 years. So it takes time to put into the system. You are right. We need to have a digital twin, of which we have in one of our water treatment plant.
Okay.
To have a command and control of that WTP. But I think the question is more towards how do you put everything in a digital form?
Yeah, how you go about
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
That's why in our planning department, we have this department called PCW, Planning and Capital Works. We have one section. This section is called Geomatics.
Okay.
Geomatics. So what they do is every year they have a KPI to digitalize our network system.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, because this is quite difficult because previously, maybe 20 to 30 years ago, we lost the records. 50 years ago, I can be very sure there's no record. So they have to do the work to put that in our system.
Yeah.
And that is very important because when we have everything in the system, we can do hydraulic modeling. For example, if let's say an area need more water, an area need to have a shutdown, so we can actually simulate in the system
Correct.
where to put the water from where, which valve to close,
Yeah.
which valve to open, things like that.
But you need that digital model first before can run the simulations, right?
Yes.
So sorry if I'm asking the maybe ignorant, but then they have to go out to these areas and then they have to dig and see and find the pipe, or how they're gonna find it?
I think I followed once. I followed these geometric teams to do the tracking.
Yeah.
What they do, they have this what they call GPR, ground penetrating radar.
Okay.
They have that. They just put the thing on the road, and for something, because I'm not an engineer, I can see on the screen, this is water pipe. But the difficulty over there is that you can see water pipe, you can see fiber optic, you can see electricity cable.
Yes.
There's so many things.
Yes.
So I think this is a work in progress. We are working together with another company within the state government, which is KUSEL.
Yeah.
Kusel, and we hope to finish it not soon, but this is a lifetime kind of thing to need to do.
Yeah.
But a new project, everything is in the system.
Right.
The projects from 2020, everything is in the system. The legacy one, which we are currently doing to put it in the system.
Wow, that sounds like a big work in front of you guys.
Yeah.
May I ask? Maybe that's a little bit more into an adjacent market, but where I personally see some connection is all these data centers. You know, they're so worried about where to get the electricity from and how they're going to manage the electrical grid and how they're going to get it renewable. What I'm thinking is how they're going to deal with water.
Yeah.
Because they use a lot of water, and what I learned, they use at the moment drinkable water. I mean, water that usually would go to a household, right?
Yes.
So how, is there conversation happening between the water sector and the data center investors? How's that happening at the moment?
Okay. For any development in Selangor, Kuala Lumpur, or Putrajaya, they have to put in to the relevant agencies. Air Selangor is part of a committee within that a broader framework to approve the project. So when an investment came in, let's say for example a data center, we would know beforehand. We would know what is the water requirement, and we will give our feedback during that committee meeting.
Yeah.
But what I would like to stress here is that we have a very good relationship with MIDA, with Invest Selangor, of which we always had this understanding that if, let's say, an investor approach one of you, you will tell us early so that we can see in our system where we can get the water. For Air Selangor, I can say right now, there are a number of data centers that want to come to Selangor and with a targeted water requirement of around 250 MLD. For Air Selangor, not to boast, but I can say that we should be able to give them water. Because our reserve margin is around 17%. We have an additional of 1,000 million litre per day spare to be used by our customers, whether domestic or industry or commercial. Okay. But the question now is whether these data centers require portable or non-portable.
Yeah.
So that's why we had this conversation. Like a data center which just recently launched in Cyberjaya, they say that they are using a very efficient cooling system. So they do not need to use more water.
Okay.
That is the reason why they require a portable water from us, of which we are able to supply 500 litre per day.
Portable water, drinkable water.
Drinkable water. Because they say that their process is so efficient, so they did not need more water. But we also have a customer that say that, yes, we have an efficient cooling system, very efficient. We are, in fact, they say the best in the world, but they require a reclaimed water.
Right.
Yes, reclaimed water. So if, let's say, a data center require a reclaimed water, so we have a subsidiary called Central Water Reclamation.
Right.
Where we have 60% equity and another 40% is in the water. So we can get the effluent from sewage treatment plant.
Right. So that sparks an idea. So I saw on LinkedIn you just signed with AWS about
Yes, yesterday.
Was that about?
That's the one. That's the one. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, okay, that's pretty good. Okay,
So one data center say they are efficient, but that's why they don't need. But another data center said that they they are efficient, but because of their way that they do
yeah,
in their home country,
yeah,
they would like to have a reclaimed water.
right. So in that case, you're providing reclaimed water for an AWS data center. Is that what it's all about?
Yes, correct. Yes, correct.
Wonderful. Congratulations.
Yeah,
That
thank you.
sounds really
Thank
good.
you.
Cool. Yeah, that's cool. All right. So what I hear you say is that Selangor, apart from having this reclaimed water backup plan for data centers, if the data center technology allows, you do not see at the moment that there is any constraints on your end to provide data centers with water for Selangor at least.
As of now, no.
Yeah, so everybody should build in Selangor then data centers.
but that depends on how they negotiate with our state government, our Invest Selangor.
Sure. Okay. Well, that's cool. So maybe a little bit forward looking. If you would say these are your next 3 mega goals until let's say 2030 or whatever is what is your strategy team at the moment looking towards?
Okay. This is very interesting question. If we put it on ChatGPT, the answer will be to future-proof Air Selangor moving forward.
Yeah.
So I did take that future-proof Air Selangor to our strategy team in Air Selangor and also to our broader senior management team.
Yeah.
So what does future-proof means for Air Selangor? So number one, we must be able to supply the potable water to our customers. Whether the customers in Kuala Lumpur, in Shah Alam, in Hulu Selangor, or in Sabak Bernam. Like it or not, when they open the tap, they must get the water from Air Selangor, potable water. So how do we do that? So how we do that is we must make sure that we must have enough treated water capacity, high reserve margin.
Okay,
that's number one. Okay, number two, then they will say, I do not want to have any interruption, water disruption in the state. So what we are doing right now is we are trying to connect our 36 major water reservoir so that if a plant breaks down, another water treatment plant can supply the water.
right.
So this is what we call an interconnectivity kind of thing. Okay. Number three is they don't like to see so many pipe bursts, pipe leaks kind of thing, because they say that even though the water that came out from your plant is clean, but because you need to do some repairs, then the water is being contaminated with, not with anything, but with just sand, for example. So we try to improve our performance in non-revenue water. We want to embark on AI kind of detection. I mean, this thing is quite new for us, because many people say that for some reason computer can do a better analysis than human. So we are trying that, and we hope to be able to tell our stakeholders next year.
Yeah.
Okay. Lastly, if we want to give a good customer experience to our consumers, we want them to be happy with us. Not be happy because we have a very happy CEO like me, but I want them to be happy. I think our corporate communication department is tracking that. They have this statistic called Net Promoter Score.
Oh yeah.
And also CSAT. So I can see the numbers are improving, and I also can see that I think our consumers, when we engage them more, they are more receptive to us.
Right.
They know our problems. They know that we are trying to do good things for them. And last but not least, how do we institutionalize this thing? Is that we just upgraded our Air Selangor apps.
Mm-hmm.
Currently, we have this Air Selangor apps. They term it as Air Selangor apps 2.0.
Okay.
So in Air Selangor apps 2.0, number one, you can, if you see a pipe burst, you can take picture and you can report it to us.
Oh wow! So
Yes.
so you have the consumer or anybody who has the app.
Anyone can download the apps.
So, and then you get
You take the picture,
right.
and our command center will know it, and our command center will deploy our staff to go and check.
Is there an incentive scheme behind it? They get some nice vouchers from you? Or?
If I'm not mistaken, they told me for the first 2,000, they will get for the first 2,000 valid leak. Valid leak, they will get RM5 of Touch and Go e-wallet.
Oh right.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell my wife to go around.
And then
Find
another
the link.
one because we now everyone is talking about sustainability, circular economy,
Yep.
and things like that.
Yep.
So in our apps, we have these features called how much you use water per day.
Mm-hmm.
We call it liter per capita per day. So if you ask WHO, they will say that the most optimum liter per capita per day is 165.
Right.
Our regulator span want us to go to 160. But you know what the number for in Selangor, Kuala Lumpur and Putrajaya? Currently the number is 238 liter per capita per day.
Wow. Okay.
So it's quite high.
Yeah.
So from the Air Selangor apps, you can see how much do you utilize the water. For example, for me, when they put these new features, I look at my apps. Even in my home, in my condo, I use 400 liter per capita per day.
Yeah.
So then I will ask myself, is it really I use a lot of water, or something is wrong with my internal plumbing?
Yeah.
So if let's say I'm confident that I did not use the water, so then the next thing is that I can say that perhaps my internal plumbing is something wrong.
Right.
So that's why in the apps also, you can actually search for a plumber.
Right.
So you can search for a plumber. Then, like my case, a plumber came to the condo and fixed something. Then the next month, my LCD came down to 240 LCD.
Wow.
So this is what we want to give back to our consumer. We want them to know that it is not just that. No, I mean, if let's say you have a lot of LCD, it's good for Air Selangor because we can build more. But we do not want that. We want you to know that your interest is also our interest.
But you need then digital water meters in the household to do that, or you can do that with conventional water meters. How you measure that?
Okay, no, because currently we have 2.7 million customer account. Out of that 2.7 million customer account, only 53,000 is on digital meter.
Right.
But to be able to have that LCD calculation, we do not need the digital meter yet, because when our meter readers go and read, they will put to the system, and that system will communicate with the apps.
Okay, but you still need a human to transfer that.
Yes.
The reading into a digital form.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
That is why we are trying to improvise, because either you put up a digital meter, or a customer like us can just take the picture and with OCR that can actually read to the billing system.
I think it was 2 days ago. I was on this Selangor Tech Sphere, and there was
Correct,
this
yes.
Google guy
Yes.
that showed an app where people do exactly that. They go to their analog meter, they take a picture, and it's automatically uploaded then into the system.
Yes.
To the tracking.
Yes. Because if we don't have that, we need to employ more and more meter readers. So either we change to digital, or we have this, but we need to make sure that the meter reads efficiently.
Right.
That is the consideration.
Right. But your target is to go digital meters. Is that where you're heading in, or is that still an open thing for you to decide?
Digital meter need to be used for our. Currently, we are using digital meters for our high-end customer.
Mm-hmm.
For example, in a factory,
Right.
because we need to make sure that every single water that they use is being built.
Yeah, high
It is
consumption.
high consumption. It is more on the efficiency of the meter reading.
Right.
But of course, moving forward, I mean, we have to take into consideration whether, for example, if suddenly our accounts goes to 3 million, so if we did not go on the digital manner, then we have to employ more meter reader.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, we need to really discuss about it in our management meeting and board meeting, so that we strike the right balance. But whether you like it or not, whatever it is, we need to have a platform. We need to have a platform that can get the data from different type of meters. Even now, for our normal meters, we have 3 contractors that are giving us the meters. So first thing first is the platform, so that they can get the data from everyone.
Yeah. So agnostic of the reader.
Yeah.
Cool. Adam.
Yes.
Is there any message you would? I mean, people that watching this probably are a mix of business owners, but maybe also government representatives. Any message that you would like to get out for them to know about Air Selangor?
We at Air Selangor always support the aspiration of the federal and state government. We will do our level best to ensure that if an investment come to our operational areas, we would be able to supply either potable or non-potable water to that particular investor.
Yeah.
And we will supply that treated water or non-potable water with quality, with a very good level of service, so that you guys can attract more investment to Malaysia and to Selangor.
Like, for instance, data centers, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Adam, then I would leave it here. I have to say, yeah, I like the way you're putting everything you do around customer satisfaction.
Yes.
That's really the big point I'm taking away, that you have that really in focus. I like that mindset. Congratulations to what you achieved so far in the last 1.5 years. I'm sure you're going to do much more in the next coming years to come. So thank you for coming around.
Thank you. Thank you, Taro. Thank you for having me and Air Selangor team over here. It's very good office, very nice office.
Yeah.
I do not know if we have Anytime Fitness in level 10.
You have the facility there if you like.
And then a good restaurant in level 40, SOLOSOW, something like that.
Yeah. Oh, we have a lot of. We are here for any viewers. We are in the Met Tower. So for any that doesn't know where we are, our studio is in the Met Tower. It has a lot of nice amenities here. So if you feel to visit us one day, you just pop by. It's great. You know why I like the podcast setting? It's because every time I go into podcast, I walk out smarter than I walked in. I learned a lot today from you. So thank you very much. It was a pleasure. Guys, I hope you enjoyed it. That was another session of Copyscope, the Siemens podcast, with Adam Ghazali. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you.
Trust you are dialing in next time. Stay tuned and see you then.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.